I will not give out the outstanding client service that I want to give. And I won't be able to contribute and create the legacy that I'm wanting to create. So it's a must. I must move my body every day. But it was cold for a Californian, which is hilarious based on what most of the rest of you are facing. But still, it was cold. But we went out anyways, and it was awesome. I got my body, and I was working on my declarations and getting things into my nervous system, going to the next level, right? And doing those daily rhythms that matter the most. And I was caring for my body. We got up extra early, have no idea, woke up at 4:45 instead of 5:15, but hey, we made the most of it by getting our butts out of bed and got up and started our walk. And what was so great is ideas started downloading, and I was able to take immediate action, right, Eunice? You heard from me. I'm like, oh, I got ideas, right? And they were all just starting to pour in because I've been doing this physical work. Guys, this is how important this is I'm doing everything I'm asking you guys to do, and every day without fail I move my body. And then after a time, I've been just saying to myself, I have this identity, I am creative. And that's starting to unlock parts of my brain, right? And so ideas start downloading. In fact, I was actually talking to Lydia for a few minutes on Saturday, and we're having a really cool moment where I'm like, wait, that just gave me like 4 ideas. That's awesome. And so I just want to encourage you guys, this as we're wrapping up the physical fitness portion and we're going into the next portion, I want you to remember that all of these stack on each other to make a monumental growth year for you. So, by the end of this call today, really important, I want you to make a decision, because if you don't have vitality, you don't have anything. Seriously, think about it. People who are sick are not getting much done. People who are sick are really focused on dealing with being sick. And so when you come and you're in an amazing state and you're pressing in on getting the things you need into your nervous system and training that subconscious, and you're moving your body every single day, this is going to stack and create something monumental by the end of this year. And it's going to be huge. So I don't want you to miss those steps. So this is really important, is I want you to have 3 clear things that you're going to put into place continually throughout this year around your fitness. And for me, moving my body every day is a must. Why? Because if I'm not vital, I do not show up right. I will not give out the outstanding client service that I want to give. And I won't be able to contribute and create the legacy that I'm wanting to create. So it's a must. I must move my body every day. I must, because when you're my age-ish, you're going to want to start stretching. If you're still young and cute, that's great. But you're going to want to start stretching your body and making sure your spine stays limber. So I must stretch every single morning. That's a must. That's part of vitality. And the other thing I must do is I must master my state on a daily basis. Period. Non-negotiables. And so I always review at the end of the day what went really awesome, what could I do even better, and why is that important. So I just want to start there. Put my notes over. And right now, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, unless you're Becky because she's got a baby in her arms, but I want you to shake your body out, move around a little bit. No stress, you just shake your body out. I want you to close your eyes, just take a deep breath, belly breath, open yourself wide up. I want you to feel your blood flowing. I want you to feel life activating. Another deep breath. And out loud, I just want you to release it. Okay, one more. I just want you to take a moment this amazing Monday and just scan your body. Where do you have tight muscles? Where are things kind of knotted up? Where do you feel energy? Where do you feel ease? What is your body trying to tell you today? Maybe you have hunger. Maybe it's not hunger just to move, or not just for food, but maybe it's your hunger for energy. Is there maybe some stress or some unfinished business that needs to be taken care of? What's going on around your head? Maybe your jaw, your upper back, arms, your legs. Where are you holding stress and tension? And I want you to just take a moment and by a choice of your will, let's just release that stress. That's how you start on Monday. We can go ahead and pause the music. That's okay. All right, now guys, come back to the room in state with a smile on your face, right? Happy Monday. We got to change our ideas and our map around Mondays, don't we? People a lot of times say, oh, Monday. No, it's Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Now I want you to remember, your body never lies. It is your most honest partner in health. For me, I think about the fact that my tension shows up in my jaw and my neck, especially the SCM muscle right here. It's there in the shoulders, and I can tell it just will start to burn, and I'll realize I need to take a look at what's going on with my body. Patterns, they're all sending messages to your little brain about how safe and strong you actually are. Isn't that crazy? So when you slump, when you breathe shallow, that's why I was picking on Andrew a minute ago. Andrew, you got state. You can do this. You can sit up. Because when you breathe shallow, when you slump, then your body will actually respond by putting you in survival mode. But when you breathe fully and you stand tall, you send your message, a message to your brain that says, I'm alive, I'm capable, bring me more growth. So I'm making this a bit of a shorter message today, and here's why. I want to talk about how are we going to do this? How are we walking into the next month? What have you gained from this month? I'd like to take a couple of shares. I am going to send you to breakout rooms in a few minutes, but let's take a couple of shares before we send you out, shall we? Think about the whole last month. Because this year is about implement. You're not just here to get some more head knowledge, right? You're here to implement. So what are you going to do differently because you sat in this room over the last month? Who wants to share? I'm a trained coach. I can sit with silence all day long. Let's do it. Somebody step up.
I'll go.
All right, let's do this, Candace.
This month has really made a big difference for me, and being aware of the physical as it affects the emotional, mental, spiritual, all of that. So I've done a really good job of walking almost every day and getting my 10,000 steps almost every day. And I mean, there was a day here or there that I missed for travel or whatever, but I'm excited because I feel them, and I've seen growth emotionally and mentally because of the relationship that it has with the physical. I really believe that it's partnered. So it's been a big deal for me.
That's a huge aha. I love it. So Candace, what are the things that are now non-negotiable for you?
I get up and walk every day. And if it's not first thing in the morning because we have to go somewhere or whatever, Damon and I have been walking in the middle of the day and still getting our walk in. It doesn't have to be, I've learned that it doesn't have to be, my pattern in the past has always been that I got up and I walked first thing in the morning. And if I didn't, it was too late. And so I've changed my mindset so that we can go walk anytime. It doesn't have to be early in the morning. If we can't go in the morning, we can go in the afternoon. And so he's my motivator because he wants to go every day too. So if I haven't walked yet and I'm busy doing stuff, he's like, hey, you want to go walk? So, so he's helped me with that too.
That's awesome. So there's something to celebrate, right? So put your hand up. Reach your hand in the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was awesome. You rock, Candace. That's really awesome. So what is one thing that could make it even better as you go into this next month?
I think I I'm really working on this, and you just did it, patting myself on the back, to celebrate when I do the things I've made a commitment to. And I'm working on it. And it's like I said before, if once you're aware of it, you can't be irresponsible about it anymore. You're responsible, and you have to acknowledge it and make a decision right then what you're going to do with it. So there were times where I was laying in the bed and it was either get up, hearing that voice in my head saying, get up and go walk, or get up and do whatever. Or it was, after last week, I can and I will. So the big thing for me is to continue the momentum, but to be more aware of the things that I'm doing right and congratulate myself for those things, because I've never done that before. So that's what I'm working on.
All right, everybody, let's do a reaction with her. Somebody put some hearts on the screen for her, some party hats, maybe some rocket ships. I love it. Well done, Candace. Thank you so much for sharing with us. So I am curious, is there anyone in here that's actually struggling with the physical fitness part? We're all doing good? I see Bobby reaching. You want to say something, girl? I saw you reaching. I got to ask. He's moving. She's walking. All right. So while we're seeing him.
Sorry, I wasn't going to had physical fitness. If it wasn't frozen outside, me and my sister go to the gym in the mornings. So I've been doing pretty good.
That's awesome. So I'm going to ask you, what's one thing you could do to make it even better, Bobby?
I don't want you to ask me that question. I don't want to say it because then I have to be accountable for saying it.
I love it.
I should have a sleep schedule, because I think sometimes I go to sleep not sometimes. I usually go to sleep when I feel like it, and then I wake up tired. And then I wonder why I'm tired. It's because I want to sleep when I want to sleep. I want to do what I want to do. But it doesn't work when I'm trying to actually have some type of schedule and things I need to get done. So I don't want to do it, but I will.
First of all, thank you for always being so candid. This is just where I'm at. I heard the word should come out of your mouth. And I will tell you, because you have the word should, you're positioning yourself for having a difficult time attaining that goal. So how about this? Could you tell me, why is this important to you? And what's getting in the way?
I don't want to tell you because then I'll be accountable.
Because I remember stuff too.
I know. I don't know why I turned the mic on. I should have kept it off. But we're here now. It's important because I have to, if I do want to reach my fitness goals, and if I do want to actually have order, I think that's the first piece.
Amber brought this up, and I would echo this, having been through a terrible round of insomnia, is that sleep is crucial. I am not the same person if I haven't slept. I am just not the same person. I feel graced by my creator when when I do that. But at the same time, I have a huge why. Oh, look, you're getting some comments. See, it's good you spoke up today. I love this. So it's Lydia says healing hormones of the body, most active 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. ish. Sleep is so important. And then she's cheering you on. That is huge info. Yeah. And then we got some accountability showing up in chat. So, hey, all right. Yeah. So what needs to change, or how can you think about this differently so that you actually want to?
That's going to be my dreaded word of accountability, but I have to take accountability for what it does to my life and accept that when I am tired and when I have those moments, I am in control of it. It's not something that happens to me. It's something that I can prevent. I just don't want to.
Right. So you saying I just don't want to is your brain associating pain with actually following through. And everybody is wired to go away from pain towards pleasure. And so the only way to do this, to actually begin to follow through, is to turn that pain into pleasure. Like you did with working out. You found the thing that fit you. You go with your sister. Mm-hmm. You're a highly relational woman, so doing that with somebody, same as me. I do better when I'm working, or at least around people, and even better if I'm with someone. So you found that thing that fits you. Some people would rather do it in their living room totally alone and leave me alone. I think Amber works out in her basement, if I'm not correct, and also she takes her walks alone. She does some hiking alone, right? And me, I'm different. I need to be with somebody, especially in my hikes, because I get on the side of the mountain alone is not a good idea. So much trouble. I have some stories. I go with my husband. So I digress. What is a way you could think about this that would take you to actually put it into your brain that this is actually pleasure? I wonder what it would look like. Oh my gosh, I've gotten a regular sleep schedule and I'm showing up fully. I feel better. I'm not getting the food cravings I was having because I'm getting this regular sleep. I'm not resorting to late night, I'm just guessing, but late night snacks or whatever because my blood sugar is going crazy. How different could life really be if you fully showed up in this area?
I think it would be easier to wake up. It would be easier to meal plan, which Tasha has been good at keeping me accountable for. I just have not been doing it. No, it's like all of my other goals are kind of hinged upon my sleep schedule because that determines how I'm going to show up for the day. So if I actually did sleep and had a sleep schedule, I think I would be able to more fully show up to everything.
So how does that feel inside your body, the idea of doing that now? Have we, a scale of 1 to 10, where are we from going from should to must?
8.
8. I'm curious, and I'll leave you alone after this.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm going to ask this question. What would take you to a 9?
I think higher stakes.
Higher stakes.
I don't think I'm in enough pain from it yet.
Good. Can I give you a little assignment?
Yes.
That's real cool. Right. I want you to actually sit and journal this and write, what are the stakes? What is it going to cost you if you do not fully show up in this area?
I thought you were going to ask me that.
And then you're going to email me at Rebecca.
Don't say that part.
Let me know. All right. That's awesome. Bobby, thank you so much for sharing. That was a really good share. I love you, girl. I love you. Really appreciate it. All right. This is the kind of stuff we've got to work through is what are our struggles? How do we remove the obstacles? What are our mindsets? So I'm going to actually give you guys a few breakout room questions. And I want to celebrate something here today because I'm hearing so-and-so is doing a good job holding me accountable to following through on A, B, and C action. I'm thrilled to hear that, guys. Like that you guys are really like, and Candace is like, I'm going to hold you to. This is exactly what we need to do here is when we're showing up, we see each other. We have to look in each other's faces every Monday. And it's going to be like, I better show up or Tasha's going to call me out. I better show up with this or Candace is that pressure will produce progress. So I just want to say I'm really proud of you guys for playing full out. Really well done. And also not hiding, except for Bobby, who immediately turned off her camera as soon as she started talking to me. I love it. All right. So here's your questions. I pick on Bobby. All right. Your questions today. What messages is your body giving you right now that you've been ignoring? What would happen if you actually would listen? Oh, here, I'm going to actually hit send. Sorry. How do your current physical habits support or sabotage your state of vitality? What small shift could create a ripple effect? And let's think big like this because Bobby caught something we haven't talked about. Sleep is massive. I literally have a must routine where the phone gets put down, no electronics. Even though I have a blue light shield on my phone, we put the phone down. We get present in the moment. We have some nighttime rituals we do that every night, this is how it goes, to enable for a good quality sleep. We put on the binaural beats, which are for sleep, just getting your brain to help you rest, right? We have this routine, and then we have this must of sleep. And we do this every night, right around the same time, give or take 20 minutes, half hour. And If you wonder why I'm so happy on Mondays, there you have it. This is what makes a masterful life happen. So think about your sleep. Think about your eating habits. This year, I'm working really hard on controlling my BS. And what I mean by BS is two things: blood sugar and belief systems. BS. This year, for me, my focus is working on the BS. So, what is your focus? Is it your sleep? Is it the food you're eating? Is your blood sugar up and down because you're like, oh, I'll just have this few pieces of candy? Is it what, I'm not managing my stress, so suddenly I'm craving chocolate. What is causing these things? Because remember, behavior is never the issue, you guys. Just the fact that you're grabbing the chocolate isn't actually the issue. There's a reason. You're meeting a need. Something's going on. So what is the thing that's driving the behaviors? Describe a moment when your body helped you make a breakthrough in other areas of your life. What can you learn from that? And how would your relationship with your health change if you saw your body as your most trusted ally instead of an adversary? This one's huge because most of us, how many of us aren't happy with some of our body stuff? I know I got issue with the muffin top. It makes me angry. Really does. How, if your body's a blessing to you and a gift, how would that change how you're showing up? I listened to something is by a doctor that was talking about, if you believe, say you have a belief that I get the flu this time of year every year, it's winter, right? You will get the flu at this time every year without a doubt. Because your body will actually respond to your belief by making you sick. In the same way, if I continue to say I never get sick, my body will send signals to that will produce health in my body. That is how your body is created to work. So if you keep telling yourself, I don't like my body, and you're talking down to your body's actually going to give you the symptoms you're asking it for. So let's send you out to breakout rooms. Amber, do you have breakout rooms? Because I did remember co-host today. Win. All right, let's send these guys out to breakout rooms. We will see you in a few minutes.